name is Liz and I'm kind of cold today. I also woke up with a song on earworm. I'm blaming James for that one. Right, sorry, my camera is on my music stand. There is a reason for this. Today, James and I are going to be going to the Horniman Museum, specifically to look at the musical instrument collection. And I'm also quite interested in the Dolmetsch galleries. So Arnold Dolmetsch was apparently French born. I never realised that. I thought he was British, but he lived most of his life in the UK, who was instrumental, if you'll pardon the pun, in the revival of the recorder. So Arnold Dolmetsch's parents were instrument makers. He was born in France. His family were Bohemian, because the name kind of sounds a bit German, and they lived in the UK, in Surrey, Hazelmere in Surrey. He made recorders before the Second World War. Then after the Second World War, they made plastic instruments, and he was a strong proponent of teaching recorder in schools as a way of introducing children's music. The other thing I found out this year is that Dolmetsch stopped producing plastic recorders in the 1990s. Dolmetsch wooden recorders are still made in a place called AFAB, which is in Utrecht in the Netherlands. One day, when I've got a shed load of money, I'm going to be going for a visit. My very first recorder was a Dolmetsch. My very first soprano recorder was a Dolmetsch. I don't know where it is. I'm pretty sure I've not got rid of it, but I have no idea what I've done with it. I was told at school that I needed to get an Aulos recorder because, quote unquote, Aulos recorders were better at tuning. What I didn't realise at the time is when Dolmetsch was making his recorders, he only had the technology to make straight windways, not curved windways. Curved windways make it more difficult to tune, to get the tune. A lot of people think with a recorder you just blow. You don't. You have to pay attention to your tuning. I never knew that when I was a kid. I just thought that Dolmetsch recorders were inferior to Aulos recorders, and that was just that. My tenor, which I haven't got with me, is a Dolmetsch tenor because at the time when I was learning in primary school, Dolmetsch recorders had two keys for the bottom note, so you could play the C and the C sharp. Aulos only had one key, so you could play the C or the D, but you couldn't play the bit in between. These are two alto recorders, Aulos and Dolmetsch. This one I bought off eBay. If you play this on its own, it will sound in tune with itself, but it won't necessarily sound in tune with this. And as when I was playing the recorder, if I was playing in a group with other people, so it's kind of obvious that mine didn't sound the same as the others. But anyway, long way round of saying today I'm going to get a bit geeky about recorders.
Must wear a face covering when travelling on public transport.
So, sod's law. I've come out with my hoodie and my hat and my gloves because it's been hot, cold and wet and miserable for the last few days, and today it's absolutely gorgeous sunshine and I'm really boiling warm. But unfortunately my bag is too small to put my hoodie in. So yeah, we'll work that one out later. It's fine. It's fine.
The next station is Denmark Hill.
was actually going to say, I wonder if you could see the Penge at Crystal Palace receivers from here.
Probably.
Step on October, and somewhere my shadow is supposed to fall. Yeah. It's a lovely idea. Really lovely idea, but it's not going to work today.
We will shortly be arriving.